Stephanie with My Time Fitness, and today I have a 1 dumbbell total body strength workout for you. So like it says in the name, you only need 1 dumbbell. You may want to grab a variety though, just in case you need to switch up the weight throughout our exercises. Your warm-up and cool down is included. There's only 1 circuit, 2 rounds through, so it's going to be nice and quick. If you haven't, hit that like and that subscribe button right now. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. Let's get into it. All right, we're going to start off with windmill arms. So we're going to start forwards, just as big as range of a motion that you can. There will be some movement throughout your torso. Switch and go backwards. Next up, we have side bends. So right here, we're going to bend off to one side and then off to the other. Only a couple of seconds. Make sure you're breathing. Next up, we have a high knee march. So right here, just get those arms moving and those legs moving at least to hip height. Trying to warm up our whole body. Next up, we have a slow butt kicker. Right here, get those arms moving again, and get that foot up towards your glutes. And take everything at your own pace. Next up, we have a leg swing on our left. You can hold on to a wall or something stationary if you need help with balance. So we're just going to swing it out and back, just as far as it'll go, as far as is comfortable. Next up, we're just going to switch to that right side. Switch to the right. Make sure it's nice and controlled. Next up, we have a torso twist plus a knee. But here, knee with that torso twist. If you have any Rice Krispies, that's okay as long as there's no pain associated. And we're going to finish up with hip rotations. My back is popping a lot today. Right here, just rotate at the hips, nice big circles, and we'll switch halfway through. Switch directions. All right, go grab your 1 dumbbell and your motivating music if you need it, and let's get into our first circuit. All right, I will let you know when I'm lifting. I'm going to try to stick with my 12-pound dumbbell the entire time through, but we'll see. I may have to drop. So our first exercise, we're going to do a reverse step back plus a hammer curl to an overhead press on our left side. So we're just gonna step back and we're gonna stay in this position the whole time. 10 reps, hammer curl, overhead press. Get that elbow pinned to your side for that hammer curl and straight up and over for that overhead press. Make sure you're breathing. Already halfway through. One more. Again, any Rice Krispies. It's okay. All right, another 10. Now we're gonna switch, do the same thing on the right. Make sure, since we do have a left and a right side, that you're using the exact same weight that you did for one side with the other. So get into that step back. Get comfortable. Up for the curl and overhead press. Two more. Whew. Already on fire. Next up we have an around the world. So you're going to take that dumbbell, and it's probably easier to hold it like this. We're going to do 10 reps around the body, core tight. No movement besides those arms. So try to keep it as stationary as possible. It's definitely more easier with a kettlebell, but a dumbbell works too. Just keep that core nice and tight. And there's our 10. Remember which way you went, because next time we're going to go the opposite direction. Next up we have a squat plus a front press. So dumbbell at your chest. Getting that nice wide stance. And sit back in your chair. And you're going to front press that dumbbell. Bring it in and bring it up. Make sure you keep most of your weight in your heels. Make sure you're breathing. If you need to, you take a shallow squat. Same thing. All right, already done with those. Next up, we have a side lunge plus a calf raise. So we're gonna keep that dumbbell at our chest. Actually, we're gonna start here. We're just gonna do 10 total. not 10 for each side. So step onto the side, come down for that side lunge, come up in the center. Sorry, my plant moved. I was like, what is that? Back, calf raise. Stick out the butt. Already getting winded. This is good cardio as well. Oops. Try to keep that calf raise nice and controlled. All right. Next up, we have a torso twist. So we're going to keep our weight right in front, stationary, just movement through that torso. Keep your head straight, core tight. All right, and next up we have a curtsy lunge to a plie squat. Nice deep breaths. So you can keep your weight here at your chest. We're gonna kind of step back. Oops, balance for that curtsy. And come forward for a plie squat. And lift each of those heels back up. Curtsy to the other side. Again, we'll do 10 all together. You can also pick up both feet at the same time for that plie squat. Just take it nice and easy. It is a little bit of an awkward movement, switching from a curtsy to a plie. My legs are on fire. If you need to, gentle step back, come back to center, go wide for that plie with your toes facing out, come down, lift up one side and then the other, and come back to center. Ooh, my legs are like jello now. Thanks. 2 more. All right, number 10. And finally, we have a ventral raise plus a side raise. Thanks. So we're gonna lift up, nice and controlled, core tight, and we're gonna lift over to the side and back down. Up, and over to the other side. Keep that core tight. Now we use leaning backwards to get it done. If you have to, probably lifting too much. Nice and easy. Halfway. Yikes. Three more. And I need to drop my weight. Start down for 10. You may need to drop down to a lower weight for that one. Okay, yikes. That one's torture. All right, go grab a quick drink of water and come back for our second round. All right, we're back. We're gonna get into our second round. I've dropped down to 10 pounds. I may switch throughout, so we shall see. So we're gonna step back, that left again, that hammer curl, and overhead press. Three more. All right, now we're going to switch to that right side, same thing. Two more. All right, next up we have those around the world. I'm gonna switch to 12 pounds. Make sure you go in the opposite direction that you did the time before. You keep that core tight. All right, we're already done with those. Next up we have our squat to our front press. I'm gonna drop back down to 10 pounds. Nice deep breaths. Go to your happy place. One more. Thanks. Next up, we have our side lunge to our calf raise. Put that weight at your chest. Nice and controlled. If you're listening to music, you're lucky. It would be great. Music always helps me get through those exercises that I want to do, or the ones that hurt, but hurt in a good way. All right, for that torso twist. 2 exercises, that curtsy lunge to the plie squat. So let's start it up. Back to that curtsy and plie. Oops. My legs are like jello. Oops. The balance is becoming an issue. And one more. Thanks. All right, and we're gonna get into our last ventral raise, plus the side raises. Then we're on to our cool down. Much deserved. I've switched to 8 pounds. Three more. Yikes. My arms. Whew. All right. Open up those dumbbells, grab a quick drink of water, and come back for our cool down. All right, we're gonna start off with an arm cross pull plus a hip flexor stretch. So grab that left arm and step back with that left foot. Try and get that left heel down. Next up, we're gonna switch. And switch that right side, oops, the jello legs. Having a hard time with my balance. Next up, we have a chest stretch. So hands behind your back, press them down as far as you can get them and look up. Really stretch that chest. I can't talk. Next up, we have a half squat plus a reach. Come down to a half squat. You're gonna reach to one side, reach to the other. Next up, we have a quad stretch on our left. Right here, hold on to something if you need to for balance. Just bring up that left foot to your glute. Just press through that pelvis. You're going to feel it all down that quad. Next up, we're switching to that right side. Bring up that right. Next up, we have a hamstring stretch. Then come bend over. Start off with a flat back. You can do a slight bend in those knees if you need to. And come round it all the way down. And we're going to finish up with a wide toe touch. The wide feet. And hands down at center. You can come to that right foot. Switch over to the left. Or stick to the center. All right, and that is it. If you need a little bit of extra, go ahead and get some extra stretches in. I really hope that you enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments below. If you haven't, hit that like and that subscribe button. You can find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Patreon. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day and that you come back to work out with me again tomorrow. Thanks.